Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode number 89 on AONIM, AONIM, Appreciation of North Indian Music with your host, Shankar. Thank you for joining and continuing to support this channel. For the last few weeks, we have been talking about some of the most popular rag that are based on Kalyan thought. Last week, we talked about Rag Sham Kalyan, and we also introduced you to one of the techniques that musicians use to improvise and practice called Merukhand. With that, we also ended the session on Gharanas of Gaiki. Today, we will start talking about Gharanas of instrumental music and Ragas of Khamaj thought. We will begin Gharanas of various instruments like Tabla, Sitar, and Sarod and continue with the first rag of the Khamaj thought known as Raga Khamaj. But before that, let's do this. Welcome back. As I said earlier, we will start our discussion of Gharanas of instrumental music. Today, we will also begin our discussion on different rag that belong to Khamaj thought. Just like vocal music Gharana, there are various Gharanas of instrumental music. There are four predominant. Just like vocal music Gharana, there are various Gharanas of instrumental music. There are four prominent instruments in India that are used as solo instruments in classical music. They are Sitar, Sarod, Flute, and Tabla. The Gharanas are also dedicated to these four instruments. We will start with Gharanas of Tabla first, followed by Flute, Sitar, and Sarod. So there are mainly 6 different Gharanas of Tabla. Here is the list. Delhi, also known as Delhi, Ajrada or Ajrara, Lucknow, Banaras, Farrukhabad, and Punjab Gharana. Today, let's start talking about Delhi Gharana. There will be some new terminology that I'll be introducing to you as well. I'm sure you will enjoy these few sessions. Delhi Gharana is probably the oldest Gharana of tabla playing. This is the place where traditional instrument pakhwaj was split into 2, and that is how pair of tabla composed of baya, which is on the left hand side generally, and tabla on the right hand side were created. The Gharana was started by Ustad Siddhar Khan Dhandi in early 18th century. The students of his later on moved to other places and established the above mentioned 5 Gharanas of Tabla. The Delhi Gharana tradition is also known as Do Ungli Baj, which means instrument of 2 fingers. The players use the first and middle finger of both hands to play the instrument. The sound is moderately resonant and is known as close style, as the players use border or what we call kinari of tabla a lot. The style is most suited for solo performers. The performance contains Peshkar, which is the introductory theme that is played in the Vilambit laya, slow speed. Qaida, a rhythmic speed that is introduced and then elaborated Rela, which is similar to Qaida but performed at a higher speed. Tukda or Tukra, which means phrase. Mukda, which means face or the beginning. A small portion that is played before Tihai, which is the set of beats that are played 3 times. Meaning of Tihai is a set of beats that are played 3 times with equal spaces between the repetitions. The phrase always finishes on the first beat, means on the sum. Paran, the long tukra or phrase, and Chakradhar, a tukra with spiral composition that are rarely used in Dilli Gharana. One of the most used traditions is to start with single speed known as Ek Gun, followed by Dyodi, which is 1.5 speed or the tempo, followed by a double speed, Dugun, and end with quadruple speed, which is known as Chaugun. Dilli Gharana generally avoids overuse of baya. The strokes are light and soft. Phrases like dha, tita, tirikita are prominent. Ustad Ghashid Khan, Ustad Bugra Khan, Ustad Kallu Khan, Ustad Miru Khan, and Ustad Shafat Ahmed are the most prominent tabla players and exponents from Dilli Gharana. In our song a day list, the first 2 links on the list from now on until we finish the instrumental gharanas will always be about that particular gharana's instrument. Today, the first link will be Pandit Yogesh Shamshi, one of the prominent tabla players of India. His video where he talks about these 2 gharanas and shows the technique of playing. So that's a little bit about the first gharana, Dilli Gharana of tabla playing. Now let's move on to the rag of Khamaj Thaat, known as Raga Khamaj. So Khamaj Thaat, if you remember, is made up of, right there on the screen, Sare Ga Ma Pa Dha, all Shuddha, and only one Komal Ni. The Thaat is creating by replacing Shuddha Ni of Bilawal Thaat with Komal Ni. The scale produces romantic mood and gives birth to many romantic ragas like Khamaj, Rageshri, Jhinjoti, Des Surat, Manj Khamaj, Tilang, Gara, Tilak Kamo, Jaijayavanti, Khambavati, Kalavati, Khokar, Khamboji, Champak, Deepak, Gavati, and Jana Sanmohini, or also known as Kalashri. In our series, we will talk about Rageshri, Des, Tilang, Tilat Kamo, Jaijayavanti, Kalavati, Kalashri, or Jansan Mohini, also Mishra Khamaj. Today, we will start with Rag Khamaj. There are certain rag in Shastriya Sangeet, in Indian classical music, that are performed by the artist to sing khayal. These are the rag that are highly structured and can be developed into elaborate alap, boltan, and long tanas. While there are other rag that are close to the ground, yes, literally close to the ground, that means soil. They have the smell of the soil, or the smell of that, or a little colors of the culture. That is why they are closer to the folks of the region. The scholars will call these rag generally like Kshudra, which literally means small. Most of the Khamaj Thaat rag fit in this category. Rag Khamaj is also one of them. Thumari, Ghazal, Kajri, Hori, and Tappa are the main genres of Hindustani Sangeet that are found with this rag. And of course, as the film music covers all the genres in one, Khamaj Thaat rag or rather Khamaj itself even, is a very common rag to be found in film music. So from the thought of Khamaj, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, and komal ni, when you take out re in aroh, you make rag Khamaj. Thus, Khamaj is Shada Sampurna Rag. Let us go over the Aroha Avroha of the rag and I'll come back here. We'll begin with Aroha and Avroha. Sa Hundreds of film songs and ghazals and folk music is created using this rag. Let me sing a few phrases first, and I'm sure you'll think of some of your favorite songs after I sing those phrases. Nisagama pa padama gama padani da pa gama padani da pa ma pani sa वैष्णवजन तो तेने कहिए जे. Another one. Gama pa 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 sa ni sa ni da pa ka kare jashoda maiya bada lat khate hai. Gama padani sa o mitwa gama padani da pa da mag sa ga 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 pa gama pa some of the people who think that we are losing our tradition, for them, you know what song is that? There are so many other songs. Let me get back. So that was a little bit of development with some film songs of Raga Khamaj. But it's time now to introduce you to a brand new romantic ghazal that I have composed for this episode. The ghazal is by a young poet. His name is Chirag Sharma. I hope you like it.
तितले से दोस्ती ना गुलाबों का शौक है तितले से दोस्ती ना गुलाबों का शौक है मेरी तरह उसे किताबों का शौक है तितले से दोस्ती ना गुलाबों का शौक है वरना तो नींद से भी नहीं कोई खास वरना तो नींद से भी नहीं कोई खास रब्त आँखों को सिर्फ आपके ख्वाबों का शौक है हम आशिक़े ग़ज़ल मग़रूर क्यों न हो हम आशिक़े ग़ज़ल हैं मग़रूर क्यों न हो आख़िर शौक़ भी तो नवाबों का शौक़ है आख़िर ये शौक़ भी तो नवाबों का शौक़ है शख्स के फरेब से वाकिफ है हम मगर उस शख्स के फरेब से वाकिफ है हम मगर कुछ अपनी प्यास को शराबों का शौक़ है कुछ अपनी प्यास को ही शराबों का शौक़ है संभालने दो ऐसे ही चलने दो गिरने चराग खाना खराबों का शौक है तितली से दोस्ती ना गुलाबों का शौक है मेरी तरह उसे भी किताबों का शौक है तितली से दोस्ती ना गुलाबों का शौक है
Welcome back, friends. I hope you enjoyed that beautiful ghazal in Raga Khamaj that was penned by Chirag Sharma. Now it is time to go to our A Song a Day list. Number 1. As I said earlier, we will begin with Dilli Gharana Tabla solo. As a matter of fact, the link covers two Gharanas, Dilli and Ajrada. We will talk about Ajrada Gharana in the next episode, but listen to this YouTube video by Pandit Yogesh Shamshi. Singers and musicians, as I said earlier, do not normally perform a Khamaj That or Raga Khamaj. Singers and musicians normally do not perform Khamaj Rag Khayal. But Pandit Ajay Chakraborty always is an exception. Here is the link. Number 3 is a classic, a Khamaj Rag Thumari by Ustad Faiyaz Khan. Number 4 is a recording that I grew up with, Pandit Ravi Shankar with Ustad Alla Rakha accompanying him on Tabla, performing Raga Khamaj. Number 5 is known as classical music with keyboards, Raga Khamaj. On flute with Ajay, Prasanna. And finally, number 6, I have Raga Khamaj on guitar, performed by Chakrapani Singh. That brings us to the end of this episode on Dilli Gharana of Tabla and Raga Khamaj. Next week, we will explore Raga Mishra Khamaj, what to listen to and what to learn to identify and separate these two rags, Khamaj and Mishra Khamaj. We'll learn all those techniques. Until then, take care and stay safe. Thank you again for joining, and don't forget to comment or subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next week again. Thank you.